Bang, bang, bang. You know what it is. Fucking Saturday, time for the army to check in and get cloudy and rowdy. There he is. Oh, double vision. Coffee. Homo. Empty smoke pad. Chest battles. Look at that guy. Got that for free. Good shit. People on the wall. All in all, you're just another photo on the wall. Oh shit. Professionalism. New little tripod stand and shit. Yeah. Uh-oh, here's the big test. This fucking machine right here. Clickeroni. All right. What's up, everybody? Hopefully you can hear me. Let me try and get with you on this. Let's get on the same page and shit. Hello. Click that shit. On the same page and shit. Hello. Oh. First try this fucking time, huh? Welcome to the show, episode 53. Another week, not in jail, out here giving it hell. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for blazing in, Easter Army. Fucking A, man. Got my coffee. I was ready today. Hello? I'm fucking ready. I think the mic might be a little loud, but I don't really want to fuck with it. You know, I might make one adjustment because it sounded like it was a little loud. We're going to go to right there and right there. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. Maybe that's a little better for your ears and shit. Hello? Matt Baltazar in this motherfucker. It's been a good day, man. You know, it's been a fucking good day. It was a good night. Went and got a little bit tender pussy last night. Hello? Put the fucking bang, bang, bang on a bitch. And, I don't know. Came back to the van at like 7 this morning by way of Lyft. And fucking hopped right in, turned that AC on, went to sleep, boy. Woke up. Actually, I did have to turn the AC right on because it was cool this morning. Went to sleep until about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I got woke up by that dragon's breath, right? And I fucking wake up and I'm like, water. I fucking chug a gallon of water. And then I fucking, I turned the van on and the AC on. Slept till about 11. You know, got a little sleep in tonight. I did a lot of fucking last night, okay? Men, we do all the work and shit, okay? Right? Bitches just get to lay there and go, you feel so good. You feel so good. Oh, you feel so good. You know? Yeah, I know, bitch. I fucking just did 1,000 crunches into your pussy, you know? But, and then shit, I went to Ross today and fucking got lucky as fuck on these shoes, man. I've never even really rocked Adidas before. They're not shell toes. So, you know, that's why I bought them. They were only $40. So, and I love white shoes, but white shoes go through hell in LA. So these were just, since they were only 40 and they're Adidas, you know, I'll fuck them up. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? They'll look good until they don't, and then fucking A, you know? But, it's weird because like I seen them on the 13 under the 13 area, and I was like, of course they're in the 13s, right? You know how it is when it's a pair of shoes you want. It's either size 8 or size fucking 13, you know, and that's my life. Hello, and so like the bench where you can actually sit down and try the shoes was way down towards the end of where all the little 8s and 7s, you know, like the fucking little tiny shoes are, and I'm down there trying on some 11s because that's how I'm like, fuck it. For $40, I'll if the 11s were close enough, I would have got them. But them 11s were fucking 11 and a halfs at least. They looked like skis on me. So I was like, man, fuck. I kind of like looked down at them like, nah, this ain't gonna work. And I glance up and I seen these things sticking out of where like the little shoes were. And I was like, fuck it, let's go over there and look, you know. And sure enough, fucking 10 and a half. Are you kidding me? I ain't never had that type of luck. That was fucking insane, you know? So I was like, that was a sign. I had to get them, you know? Had to fucking get them. Got these got these jean shorts for only $9.99. Are you kidding me? I'm trying to bring jean shorts back. Look at this pocket right here. You don't even need that pocket. Like I told young Owen earlier, he was talking shit about him. I said, motherfucker, if the end of the world happens, right, I got a pocket for an extra clip now. Where are you gonna put your extra clip, bitch? You're gonna be dead as fuck. And I'm gonna pick your gun up and put your clip in my clip pocket and take the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I like them. I think they're smooth, man. They got this pocket. Their pockets look like tires and shit. Look like goddamn, that shit should be on a Camaro, son. Hello? Fucking air ain't on in here today. It's fucking hot, man, you know? I guess the people who live here felt like since it's only 86 outside, that you don't need AC on, huh? Fuck. 80, when it gets to 87, 88, though, it's like the DeLorean in here. They got DeLorean rules in here. When it gets to 88, they'll fucking cut that bitch on. And we'll go back to the future where there was fucking air conditioning, you know?
Put on a sweater if it's 87.
I'm about to fire this blunt up, kid, if you want to get up here instead of sit back there like a dumbass. This guy, he's the young guy. He's a young guy, you know. He's actually older than I thought. I thought the kid was only like 23 or 24. Last night he told us he's 26. And he's about to come up here right now. He'll appear in the screen. And fucking, it's got a late reaction.
Oh, okay.
And then, young Owen Garrett. What's up, buddy?
Hey,
welcome to the Cloudy and Rowdy podcast.
Thanks for having me.
We're about to fucking get cloudy and rowdy right now, kid. Owen came through, just fucked Marty's up, rented out the backstage, said fuck everybody who likes it. You know what I'm saying? Bang.
It's my room now.
It's his room now. Nah, he pays a good fucking amount and a respectable price to where like motherfuckers shut the fuck up when they hear it. So they're like, yo, motherfuckers was mad at first, like, there's a person in the back room, and you'd be like, yeah, well, and then they're like, oh. So it's whatever, man. This kid, he's making his moves. He's doing his thing in LA. You know what I'm saying? I had just started using the back room, as y'all know, for the little sunset blunts and shit. But that was like a new thing. Like, hell, I'd been coming here 3 years before my dumb ass finally figured out, I could go out there and sit on the roof and smoke a blunt during the sunset. You know, like, I mean, that was like such a new thing compared to as long as I've been coming here, you know? And well, for a long time, we had this meth addict fucking piece of shit living back there, you know, that was taking advantage of Marty. And so, no one wanted to be around that fucking loser, so.
I know, and that bitch didn't leave any over. Like, he just moved out, and his room was clean. Like, the first time he got clean in his life was when this bitch ass moved out. Like, nothing left over in his room for me.
Oh, nah, he's got a closet full of shit. That's why you can't get in that closet.
I know. I want that closet, man. Marty owes me that space.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Like, cause I don't have that closet. If there's a fire in here, I'll fucking die. Because all that shit I put in the closet is front of that back door. So if someone comes in with a gun, or if there's a fire, my only way to jump out, I just gotta fucking dig, toss everything out, and just hope I can do it quick enough before I get barbecued.
Yeah, because there's bars across the windows.
Yeah.
You can't even crawl out the window.
I was thinking about the other night. I was like, if someone came through, like if someone just like shot through my door, like could I kick through this fucking gate quick enough? I was like debating, like, do I kick through or do I just try and move all that shit? But I can't kick through quick enough.
You would try and move all the shit because you could throw shit towards the door to keep barricading his way too. What you would want to do is you would want to take shit and throw it towards where he was going to come in. So it'd be in their way. You know what I'm saying?
It's too big and heavy, so it's just like get it out of the way and run out because it wouldn't be effective to throw it.
I think you just need to go ahead and think ahead of time and move that shit out the way, homie. Have an escape route already.
I just think I need to get a gun, and then that dude can keep his closet, and I'll be safe.
You get a gun, and
I'll keep it in that closet.
No, when you get a gun, like Jaren Horton, shouts out to him. He's got a good new bit where he talks about like when he used to have his carry permit or whatever. I don't want to put words in his mouth because I don't know how the bit goes, but I think it's like he didn't renew his carry permit because I think he said when he had it, he said all he did was keep the whole time he had his carry permit, he kept thinking, how can I put myself in a self-defense situation?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that
100%.
shit's funny to me because that's really how gun people think.
Yeah.
Like, not only do they have a gun, but they're always wanting to use it.
That's why I'm never
Deep
gonna
down
get
inside,
one.
whether they admit it or not, they'll never admit that because that shows what we know about motherfuckers that carry guns. Dude, we know deep down inside you want to use it so bad. You've spent so much money on it. You've trained with it. You've polished it and loved it and put it on your nutsack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, think about, like, you see, like, all those middle-aged, like, chubby white dudes that are, like, 40, didn't join the military, didn't do any, like, training, never took a boxing class, never went to jiu-jitsu. But then they'll, like, walk through, like, Ralph's or Kroger or whatever and, like, have their gun on their side. Like, they're acting like a badass. You know what I mean?
Because that gun is that goddamn it. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
But it's a way for dudes that aren't significant to feel significant about themselves. You know, it's like,
shouts out 562 LA, Cloudy and Rowdy, Ken don't give a fuck in the house, William Savage Fleshman, Shelly Berkowitz from Vegas. Oh shit, the Easter Army is thick today, boy. Thanks for blazing in, everybody. Hello. Got the mic right, you know what I'm saying? Got the summer attire and shit. Feeling good today, you know? It's a nice day, man. It feels good outside. It wasn't too hot and shitty, you know?
Yeah, honestly, like, it shaped up this past couple days. Like, last week, it was just a swamp.
Last week sucked.
You couldn't even breathe outside.
Last week had the city, like, you know, jumpy and moving. You know, everybody was out. Everybody was miserable. Everybody was pissed off. But then it's like, yesterday wasn't that bad. Today ain't that bad, and yesterday wasn't that bad. And yesterday we had a fucking cop standoff next door.
I know. I was gonna say. I feel like yesterday was like the day that ended. Like, oh, okay, this is the last of the shitty days for a while, because it's like culminated in this dude. Like, when I was walking out, can't remember what I was doing. Probably going to the weed store, and then I saw those cops. I had to run inside, tell you guys what was going on, man.
Oh, so you didn't get to see them? Because
They were
I'm
already
curious to
pulled
know
up.
if it was like a police chase and dude just ended up pulling up into the liquor store all quick and stupid. Was he in his car plotting some shit out? Was he, you know, they just put them two signs there that say you can't park there. Was it an overreaction over them calling about?
He parked in a handicapped spot and didn't have a sticker out.
Who knows? There's no way it was that because
No, I know.
like 10 cops in a fucking like bird formation, you know, like
In a
they were moving like
helicopter,
birds.
in a
and shit.
helicopter.
Dude, the helicopter was so close. It sounded like we were in here with all the doors shut, and it sounded like we were outside. That's how
Yeah.
close that motherfucker was.
Yeah.
And then that's what made us know. When you came in, you just affirmed it. Like, you confirmed it. I said, when I heard that helicopter, I was like, God damn, that thing's low. Something's going on. And then you came in and was like, hey, did y'all see all the cops over at the liquor store? We were like, what? And then I was mad because I was late to Periscope. I tried to Periscope it, but you know how it is. You go out there. When we first got out there, man, them motherfuckers were like in formation. They had their fucking guns drawn.
Yeah.
You know, there was one. They had shotguns, handguns. They had the green beanbag guns. They were all in like a V formation, and they were walking in unison up to the fucking. They walked up to the passenger's window, made sure no one was in there, came back around the trunk, came back around to the driver's side window. Made sure nobody was in there. Fucking, they had dude on the concrete and shit.
Whole time the helicopter's going around.
Whole time helicopters just do. I'm like, fuck. And then I'm like, I see John Taylor pull his phone out. I'm like, oh, fuck. Everybody keeps telling me when shit like this goes on, I should Periscope it, you know?
Exactly.
And I fucking, then by the time I come in and get my phone and come out, they were already dispersing back to their, they were taking their weapons back to their cars, you know what I'm saying? Because they know how it is. When they're out there with all their guns, the public, that draws the public,
100%.
you know?
And they want to get a shootout with all those people in an open area like that. Plus, they're facing civilians and people not involved. Dude, what I think happened, I think he was like, I think he's like a guy like the FBI or somebody's been looking out for, like not maybe necessarily like some violent dude they're worried about, but some dude who's been on the radar, like someone, like a lawyer for the cartel.
No, when they respond like that, it's usually because whoever called them or reported it or whatever said that he was either armed and dangerous or was trafficking drugs. That's the only reason they respond like that. You know what I'm saying? They only come up full guns like that unless they think you're armed. I'm telling you.
I don't think it was a car chase because you can't get in a car chase with that many cops on Sunset Boulevard that time of day.
Yeah, that's exactly what it. It's exactly when it's going to happen because they're not going to wreck you on Sunset Boulevard with all these people around. They'll just have to get behind you and follow you till you decide to fuck up and pull into a gas station or something.
Was he in the passenger side too when they pulled him out?
I fucking know. You came in and got us. That's what I'm saying.
No, but
I'm curious. I started this by saying I'm curious to know how he got there. Only thing I seen was what I've said. So, you know, all that shit's just guessing.
Oh, shit. Maybe the driver got
all you're doing is guessing.
Yeah, 100%.
So shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. Yeah.
I'm just doing my best.
Yeah. Anyway, fucking, I don't know what I want to talk about first. I got some shit to talk about, you know. I watched that movie last night. Well, actually, I didn't watch it last night because I fucking went and did a little Tinder fling. Hello? I watched it today while I was like, drinking my coffee and fucking smoking my morning blunt and shit like that. I watched that movie Extinction on Netflix with, what's his name? Michael Pena. I like that dude. He's a good actor. Yeah. I like him in all his movies. So that's why I watched this one. And I don't know. It was a good movie. I mean, I think it's a movie you watch at night. I shouldn't have watched it today because there's a lot of dark scenes in it and it's real bright in the van and shit during the day like that. You know, like I think it's a good nighttime movie to watch and smoke you a good blunt and watch it. It just got predictable shit. You know, what's been pissing me off lately is all these scenes, all these movies with their predictable bullshit ass. You know, like it's like how many times are they gonna have a fucking horror movie / scene where it's like fucking, what is it, fucking, like a monster or a killer comes into the room, right? They're only showing his feet.
Yeah.
Right? While the fucking person's like hiding under something, right? Or in a closet. And like, how many fucking times are they gonna cough or sniffle or sneeze or the fucking little girl has a goddamn doll and she squeezes it and it's like, monkey see, monkey do. Of course you're gonna do that. Of course, bitch, I knew that shit. Soon as I seen that fucking doll, I said this, and I knew what type of movie it is. I'm good at predicting shit, man. It's like, when are they gonna get away from that dumb shit? It's the same shit every fucking time. What's the other one they do all the time? Fucking war movies or action movies. You know what I'm saying? There's always that scene where like it's not the lead guy, but be like the second lead of the movie. Like your second favorite person in the movie, right? Towards the end of the movie, they're going through all this shit, right? And it's like, and then all of a sudden the leader's on his way and he's like, what? He turns around, he's like, what are you doing? No, and dude's like, just go ahead, man. I got this. I'll make time for y'all. You tell my family I love them. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, how many fucking times?
Yeah.
How many fucking times, bro? Every fucking movie. Every fucking time. Every other goddamn movie you watch, they got that dumbass fucking scene in it,
Yeah.
And it's just the stupidest shit. That's why I still talk about how good King Kong was, Skull Island. It had a scene breaker in it, was what I call it. It was that dumbass moment, right? They were all running across the field, right? And that fucking lizard thing was coming after him, and dude thought he was gonna be slick, and he stopped, and dude turns around, he's like, don't do it, man. He was like, yeah, y'all go ahead. And he pulls out them explosives, and he fucking ignites them, and he was like, I got this motherfucker, right? And I was thinking to myself, come on. The thing's gonna eat him and blow up again, this dumb shit, but not King Kong, baby. The lizard said, yeah, right, bitch. Wow! Knocked that motherfucker into a mountain, and he blew up the mountain. I was like, yeah! You know what I'm saying? I was like, finally, a writer with some fucking sense. That writer in that room was like, I bet you there's another writer who wrote the fucking dude getting eaten and blown up, and somebody in there had the balls to go, are we gonna do this again? How many fucking times is the monster going to eat somebody and they kill it from the inside and all that stupid shit? Like, finally, I hope that's how that went down. And the director was like, okay, well, what do you suggest? And he's like, knock him in the fucking mountain. And it blows the mountain up. And then they still have to get away from the monster. You ever think of that? Right? I hope that's how it went down because that's exactly how it goes down in the movie. And I was just like, fuck yeah,
No, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one, bro, because... at the end when he goes to, at the end, John C. Reilly, the guy they found on the island who had been living there the whole time, the veteran, He at the end of the movie, he goes, "My favorite thing every year is to get a hot dog and catch the opening pitch or whatever on the Cubs game."
Mm-hmm.
I used to live in that neighborhood, like really, like right on Clark Street, right there.
Right.
Actually on Racine, right behind the McDonald's, and so like it's such bullshit. The biggest bullshit to me in that fucking movie, not that big ass King Kong or the lizards.
Oh, you're gonna do some little nerdy nitpick dumb shit that I can't stand. You're gonna bring up some little. Well, it's really not like that in Chicago because opening day is. Go ahead.
Oh well, yeah, 100%.
Exactly. Who gives a fuck? It's a
Dude.
movie, and who gives a shit
It was
about
a
that
dumb
one little
movie.
thing? That
It
was
was
the
a
best
dumb
movie.
movie.
That movie got a standing ovation in the theater when I went and seen
It's
it.
filled with fucking dummies, dude. I saw Star Wars release people and they're clapping at everything. And Star Wars sucked. Like,
That most of them do.
yeah. So, this King Kong was one of the dumbest movies.
King Kong was awesome, bro.
It was so
It was
dumb.
finally King Kong, and he wasn't a fucking
corny,
big dumb
bro.
ape. That motherfucker
Corny.
picked up a tree, ripped the fucking branches off, and and fucking baseball batted that motherfucker blah, with a fucking tree, dude. That shit was awesome. The first fucking scene, he spears a fucking tree through a helicopter window. Like, this is my island, bitch. What are
Dude,
y'all
the
doing?
best part of the movie, the part that I enjoyed the most.
The other monsters were stupid. I give you that. That stick monster thing with the legs, that shit was stupid.
Everything was dumb.
King Kong was a bad motherfucker.
The
That was the
be-
best
no.
King Kong they've ever had, dude.
The best part of the movie is when all those dudes that Samuel L. Jackson brought over, like half of them get killed, and then all of a sudden, like the King Kong or the monster walks away, and then like immediately, like not even thinking about like all these dudes that died, Samuel L. Jackson's like, "All right, let's go. Time to move on."
Yeah, you don't give a
Like,
fuck.
yeah, that was my favorite part of the whole movie. That was the best part.
Well, that's
of the
why he
movie.
got splattered. That was another thing I liked, was they didn't let him call him a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That was dope.
But the main dude was corny. Like, they had him do like fucking the wannabe Bruce Lee shit with the fucking pickaxe. Like, dude, he was
Who?
a nerd. The main guy.
I don't remember.
There was like this fog. There was like all
Didn't
this
he die?
fog. No, he was the main guy of the movie.
The one that was lost the whole time?
No, it was the main guy of the movie. Like the dude from the Avengers, Loki.
Oh, okay. Yeah. God, I can't. I don't dissect movies and be like, well, you know, technically the Chicago Cubs and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I watched it for King Kong. I like
I'm just
King
saying,
Kong.
if
It's
they
the
did a
best
movie-
King
if they
Kong.
did a movie about where you lived, when you're from, and they fucked up
They
basic
do-
shit about
Oh,
two
you-
streets
you
away
mean
from
Atlanta?
you. Yeah.
Everything about it is not
So then why are you
right.
bitching at me when I say this shit?
Because I'm not
about
bitching about
Chicago?
Atlanta. I don't dorkify them. I have a bit about
But
people
you
like
just
you.
said, okay.
I have a bit about people like you, about how you can't even fucking be happy with a Transformers movie because you're too fucking
The first
involved in the
Transformers is
dorky
dope.
fucking plot. You just can't see the fact that it's a skyscraper-sized fucking robot
Listen,
fighting
dog.
another one. They transform into fucking cars. That's all you need as a fucking man.
The
But
first
as
one
a
is
dork,
dope,
you need
dog.
all this shit to go right. And actually, Cybertron was fucking fuck that. Who cares? Optimus Prime has glowing swords.
Listen,
That's
dog.
badass.
I've only seen the first Transformers, and it was dope
Well, there you
as
go.
fuck. And it was dope as fuck. You're always coming at me with this
They're all
shit.
dope. All of them. Batman versus Superman.
That was a dope
Badass.
movie. That was a dope movie. Justice League, though, was boring as fuck.
I can't remember that one that much.
That one came out a couple months ago, and they had all the heroes, and then they had the,
Was that the first time we seen Aquaman or some shit?
yeah.
That one, yeah,
And then it
I
had-
agree.
The villain was dumb.
And how stupid was Aquaman as far as like, I talked about this on one of my on a previous episode, I think, like right after I seen it. But like, you expect Aquaman to come out of the ocean or go into the ocean like fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you're like when they walked down to the beach and he was talking to him all serious and he was like da 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 da, and then he turned around and the ocean is behind him, right? And he turned around and he was saying shit to, like, who was it, Cap or somebody like that?
I can't remember.
He was saying something to somebody, and they were like saying smart ass shit back and forth to each other. So I thought for sure to like show off and be a badass, he was like, the water was gonna come up, like a big ass wave was just gonna come up, and he was just gonna be like, oh yeah, whatever, bitch, into the water, right? And just, yo, you know, like a fucking G. Remember, he just goes like this. He just goes, splash. You know, he just did like a little, he just did a little backsplash, and then it looked like a torpedo shot away. That was cool, but like he just goes sploosh, and then I was like, what? That's how Aquaman goes into the fucking ocean? You know, like you expect them to go into the ocean all fucking awesome, right?
Yeah.
And then come out on a fucking wave and shit, fucking surfing a great white or something.
Yeah.
You know, something badass, dude.
Yeah, he has to have the great white. That's what 100%. If you're Aquaman,
you gotta ride a great white, right?
All your homies are great whites. You only roll with great whites, bro.
Right? And then it's like he was such a fucking just basic ass superhero in that movie. I agree. I didn't like that as much as like the Avengers
like him in that movie.
Or even Wonder Woman was better than fucking.
I loved Wonder Woman.
That shit was badass, bro. I agree with you on that shit. I love that shit. It was like, you know, I don't know that much about comic books, so that was my first time seeing.
I honestly loved all those DC movies up until Justice League. And Justice League was just boring as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But
you're right. I didn't like Justice League. They get on, my boy Danny, don't call me Danny, he gets on to me for fucking liking that DC Legends and all that shit I watch on Netflix. Oh well, whatever. It's just they're easy. It's easy shows to watch because it's fucking action. You know, it's just action. You know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't watch shit for the writing and all that shit. Because I can fucking predict most movies. Like these little scenes they always do.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're in every movie, man. You know.
100%.
Every fucking movie.
I can just watch YouTube, man. I can't pay attention to a full show. Like, my attention span is so short. Like, I don't watch TV. Like,
I haven't watched TV in a long time.
Through a whole episode or anything.
I only get to watch TV, in the last 3 years, I only get to watch TV when I go home for Christmas. Or like during football season, I actually hook in my generator and my TV, and I watch football on Sundays before I come here. You know, because football out here starts so early.
It's watching sports on the West Coast is crazy.
It's the worst, yeah. Fucking, they said they're making a Metal Gear movie.
They've been saying that for a while. They're going to have Christian Bale do it back in the day.
I don't like that. I don't like him, man. His mouth. I can't get past his weird mouth.
I don't know. I never noticed it. But he's
got a weird mouth, dude.
He's like... Do you like his movies, though? What do you think about his Batman movies?
I didn't like them.
You didn't like those movies?
I'm a huge fan of the old Batman movies. I love that Gotham City. It's all like, you know, it's like, it's more like Arkham, the game.
It looks cool.
You know what I'm talking about?
I
love them old fucking Batmans, bro.
I just think those old ones are kind of boring.
I know what you're saying because I tried to rewatch them. You know, like as a kid though, I was like a teenager.
They were my favorite movies.
Man, I used to love those motherfucking movies. Yeah,
my favorite movie was Batman Forever
because I tried to watch
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I tried to rewatch that.
Like, and I used to think Robin was so cool because I used to wear the costume all the time as a kid. Man, I thought he was so cool. And
you look like Robin, motherfucker.
That's funny.
The flying Kowalski and shit, or whatever the fuck they were.
Yeah,
the flying Jaronis.
Graysons, bro.
Graysons. Bang, bang, bang. The flying Waltons. Good night, John boy. Pow! You didn't have a rope.
Dude, you didn't use that powder. They just slide out of your hands, man.
Yeah, man. They fucked up.
2 claps and a powder. That's all you need. You could have saved your family. Wouldn't have been a superhero.
Yeah.
Did that shit.
That's weird how like Batman and Robin have like both, you know, they got like these dark ass past. Their parents both die.
Yeah. But then but they just like they go around, but it's like these 2 very privileged dudes who like have resources and everything but got fucked in such a fundamental way when they're developing that they're just taking out all their inner anger at what happened to them on all these people who are like way less fortunate, having way less like opportunity in life.
Yeah.
Like just crazy people. It's like if the people outside put on makeup and started robbing Ralphs, it'd be like dudes from the hills putting on costumes and just beating the fuck out of them every night. Like, oh no, we're not gonna kill you. We just beat the fuck out of you.
They pull up in their Ferraris.
Yeah.
If I can get out and beat someone up and then they drive away back to the hills. Dude, when I used to walk to the gym, I used to cut down this alley, and there's a dude that lives in these fucking badass apartments, and They go like real high and they got glass on them and shit. And the fucking little back entrance is back there. And this dude in this all black Lamborghini used to pull up, and that motherfucker looked like the Batmobile.
Really?
It was so badass. Yeah, I don't know what kind of Lambo that was. It was like an Avantar or some shit. One of those badass things. This thing was solid black. The rim solid black and shiny. Like the tint was as black as it could get, dude. That thing looked like it was beautiful, dude.
Super low.
Oh fuck yeah! And it was loud. It sounded like a fucking street bike behind me. You know, it was like, wah! I was like, God damn, this thing. And it pulling into that thing, I was like, damn, that shit's like it's pulling into the Bat Cave and shit. It looked like a fucking Batmobile.
That's dope, dude.
I was like, I couldn't even hate on that motherfucker.
Dude, what if like
you know,
what
if the door would have opened, it'd have been a little 5'2" Asian with black silky hair? I'd have just fucking exploded right there, and I'd have been like, not fair. Life sucks.
I mean, I wish you didn't bring that up, man, because I'll always be thinking about that. Like, you know, always chasing that.
Oh man, there was this strip club in Vegas called what's it called? Looks like a goddamn something Treasures. It looks like a fucking like castle. It's right off the side of the expressway, right? And when Murray first moved out there, we would go there a lot, right? And fucking there was this Asian girl. She drove an all black Z06 Corvette. Fucking her hair was just as black as the car, dude. I got to see her twice pull up and leave and shit. She was everything. Like I could never even like. She was one of them bitches that you couldn't even afford a lap dance from her. Because it's different than like, and if she was stripping in Atlanta, they have to give you a lap dance if they're on the floor, you know, and it's $10 a song. Come on over here. Come on over here, you bad bitch. But out in Vegas, they can be like $150 a dance or some shit. They set the price.
Yeah.
So she looked at me and just knew right away. You ain't gonna pay. You just want to play. Hello. Yeah. Goddamn right. I want to play karate.
She's a professional.
With your pussy.
Professional.
Dude. They shut down Garden Secrets.
Fucking A.
Fucking A, bro. I cannot believe that shit. That was my fucking spot. First I lost GMC. Now I lost Garden Secrets. Yeah. I'm more upset about the two longest relationships I've had in this city have been with weed shops, and I've lost them both. Hello? Bang, bang, bang. God damn it, you know what I'm saying? I'm more sad about GMC and Garden Secret than I've ever been over some bitch, you know?
At this point,
right? God damn.
It's like a relationship. You gotta check, is it me or is it the weed store? Like, which one's crazy? Are the weed stores fine?
They were cocky, bro. They were cocky. I went in there, all right, because Marty, of all people, comes in one day and he goes, are you going to the weed shop this weekend, Easter? And I was like, did you start smoking again? You know, I was like excited. I was like, gonna smoke a blunt with Marty, you know? And he was like, no, I seen an article where they're having to do some shit, you know, per order from the government. And they were having to the government is starting to send like sealed and packaged fucking weed to these weed shops, and they have to sell that shit only. You know what I'm saying? Or actually, they have to sell that like they're not allowed to open it, let us smell it and touch it or nothing like that. But they can sell, I guess, what's called local grown shit still. Yeah. At the moment, the place I just went to said we can still sell our local grown, and I can let you smell that. Yeah. So they were like supposedly having to sell all that shit in the jars and get rid of it all because they were sending them new shit, right? And I asked Garden Secrets about it, and they go, oh, not us, man. We good till December. And I was like, really? Because I read the article, and it said everybody. And dude was like, nah, not us, homie. I'm telling you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, bro. So they lasted about, what? It ain't even August yet. You didn't even last till the end of July. Man. And they got your ass and the people across the street. Because when I went down there, it was like 10:30, 10:45, right? They open at 10. So I thought maybe they're just late, you know? So I kind of sat out there. 11 o'clock rolls around. The fucking, the little fucking metal thing was pulled down over their store, and it was chained up. So I'm like, maybe they're late, right? So I wait around till 11, and then I'm like, oh yeah, there's a weed shop across the street. I look over there, they the same way.
Oh.
So they must have swelled Melrose that night or that day before, and I didn't know it. But that was it. That was the fucking spot, man. 5 grams of top shelf for $40, no matter what, throughout the whole store.
Yeah.
You know, that was my hookup.
Man, that's a shame.
It is. You know, but you know, I found another place. Getzoff has another place that he found that he's gonna hook me up with. And then I found another place on Weed Maps. I just can't find it physically. But it's on there, and their fucking deals are peachy, baby. 5 grams for 25, 5 grams for 30. Fucking nice weed, too. They even have mids. They have, like, ounces of mids for 75 and shit like that.
I need to find this place.
Right? Yeah, it's like, it's worth it to buy some mids every now and then just to, you know what I would do? I'd buy an ounce of mids to bring here and smoke on the smoke pad. And then I'd keep my good weed in my van to smoke, you know, during the pair smokes and with myself and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the move.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the way they're setting those places down now, it's just like, it's almost like Mid's life. Not Mid's life, but...
Oh, what's up, Brenny Booth? Thanks for blazing in, brother. Staying up on that late night tip, 1 a.m. in the motherfucking UK. You just made my day, homeboy. Bang, bang, bang. That's some fucking love for the Eastern Army right there, brother. I tell you what, we're going to blaze the other blunt up for you. How about that?
Yeah.
Hello? That's dope, man. I love shit like that, man. I really do appreciate it, you know. It's easy to feel like you're doing it all for nothing out here, you know. There's a lot of sharks in this water, and they sniff each other's asshole. But setting up the table. Oh shit, Shelly's getting ready to roll one up. We firing it up right now, girl. Shouts out to YouTube, man, for not pulling my podcast, even though I be smoking like a champ on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's dope. I mean, you would think they would fuck with us, but that's good. That shows that the world's coming around a little bit of ways. Shouts out to New York. They finally figured out something I've always said. Back when, way before Spice became a thing, I used to always say, I don't know why they make it so hard on us to smoke weed, because that makes us go do other shit. Like, I used to do, like, that's why my homies like David and all them used to do Xanax and shit, was the times we couldn't get weed or good weed and shit. It's like, that shit forces you to go look for other shit, right? But if you just let motherfuckers smoke weed, they wouldn't venture out for that other shit. Yeah. So New York's like, they're gonna start replacing opioids with medical marijuana for people with back pain and all the shit that they say they have, right? And to try to get them off of opioid addiction, because, like, you know, 115 Americans a day die from opioid overdose. Yeah. That's insane, bro.
It's crazy, man, because, like, you could just be, like, just some dude with a family, and it's like you're 45. Maybe, like, you're somebody who's never even smoked once, drank it once, anything. All of a sudden you fuck up your back at work. They prescribe you hella, like opioids, like pain pills and shit. All of a sudden, like, you're laid off for like 6 months, year and a half. You're just popping those on the couch like candy. Right. And all of a sudden, you're halfway through your life doing this lifestyle you've never had before. And it's just because of something that happened to you at work. And all of a sudden, it completely changes you and your family's life. Not just your life, but your economic situation, like, you know, as soon as the government stops paying for it. And then you just start going from the pills to just whatever you can find on the street that's a cheaper alternative, because you got first on the pills.
Let me tell you why I'm looking at the camera like this and looking at you like this. We just had a Seinfeld fucking comedians in cars getting coffee moment, bro. Like, remember the episode where I think he was with Tina Fey and she started telling him a story and Jerry looked at her like, and she's like, why are you looking at me like that? He was like, because I was just in that building right there last week, and Louis C.K. told me this same exact story that you're telling me right now. And they were in traffic right beside the building and on doing his show. You telling that story, bro, I was leading up to me telling, I don't even have to tell the story I was about to tell, because you just painted the exact picture of a dude I was in prison with. His name was Mr. Pritchard. That exact situation happened to him. That's how fucking right you are about this shit. That's why I was sitting here like, what the fuck? Because That's exactly what happened to him. This dude was a family man, church man, dude, we loved him as soon as he came into the fucking dorm. You could just tell he was a good dude. Nobody ever fucked with him, you know? And every visitation, he'd be with his family. They'd hold hands. They'd fucking cry and shit. It was sad to fucking see. You could just tell. And so finally one day, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why are you even in here? And it was that exact story, bro. He fucking hurt his back, and they prescribed him Lortabs. And he said, you know, he had never done drugs in his life, and he said he'd never felt that good since his back had been injured in his life. He said, and that truly is the only thing that makes him feel good, you know? And he goes, you know, and they kept that prescription going for as long as that money and his insurance paid for it. He said the second his insurance stopped paying for it and he couldn't afford it, they cut his prescription off. He said, so now he had no choice. He was withdrawn. His back was hurt. He couldn't work anymore. He was sick. He went to the streets and found it on the street. Fucking got pulled over one night, and they found those Lortabs on him and gave him felonies and put him in prison for 5 years. And that's what he was doing in there with us. Ruined that man's life, bro. And like, he fucking, you know, he didn't deserve none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That was the fucking doctors that done that to him. You know, you're going to prescribe somebody that shit. They even know you're going to get addicted. They're like,
It's part of the game.
Yeah.
Dude, like, I've had a couple broken bones and shit, and they prescribed me all sorts of pain medications. I never even took out the prescription, but, like, the first time I broke my hand, my hand was broken. I didn't go to get it looked at for 12 days. So the pain and everything was already gone. There's no pain. And they still gave me, like, I can't even remember, but it was like, they gave me Percocets on one of my broken bones. I had 3 broken bones that they gave me prescription for. But all of them, it was all after the fact. They just were way overprescribed me and shit. Second time I broke my hand, though, it was either my hand or my foot. I used my prescription, the dude at my gym, so I could get like 3 months free if I just gave him my prescription paper and he could just write out.
See, I've never had insurance, bro. I tell you, I was playing basketball one time in Vegas, and I came down with the fucking rebound like that, and this kid fell on my leg, and I caught him.
Oh shit!
Kinda, you know.
Oh
and
shit!
but I pulled him off.
Awkward.
Yeah, but it didn't. It just felt like a Charlie horse at the time, right? So I kept playing. We played another 2 or 3 games that night, and you know, and I could feel it when we sat down. So I was like, all right,
Was it clicking? Was it clicking?
No, it was right here on my thigh. I just felt like I got Charlie horse real bad. And so after we played that other 2 games, which I didn't have my speed and my ups, I noticed, you know, and so I was like, fuck it, I'm done. I was like, my leg's sore, dude. I'm going to go hop in the shower, right? Because I lived right down the street from that court in Vegas. I used to walk there. I was 1 stop sign from it. And so I go home, get in the shower, and I had one of those showers. It was like a big garden tub because I had the master bathroom. So it was this big-ass garden tub that I had to step into with these sliding doors and shit. And fucking it had this big shower thing in it. And so I stepped in there all right, man. I took my shower and shit. And, man, when I tried to get out of the shower, this leg, I get out of the shower, and it's like my brain's telling this leg to move, but it will not move.
Oh, no.
Oh, it was fucking stuck. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, fuck. I start feeling the pain. It was the worst pain in my life. I had to pull my leg up out of the fucking bathtub. And then fucking, so I go over there, I wobble over to the fucking bed, and I'm laying down, and I was in the worst pain I've ever had. Called my mom, was like, I think I'm going to have to call the ambulance, blah, blah, blah. She's telling me, you know how much that shit is? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead if you want, blah, blah, blah. You know, where's Daniel? My roommate wasn't around at the time, so, like, I couldn't fucking, he couldn't take me. So I just, like, I wobbled downstairs, and at the time, I had bad teeth. It was like one of my teeth was bad, so I kept vodka in the house because that tooth would hurt me so bad, I'd have to fucking drink vodka until the pain went away, and then I could go to sleep, right? And so I went down there and chugged some vodka, and fell asleep on the couch downstairs, woke up in agony, could not move my leg. I was having to move my leg with my arm. And then I could get up, and I could, like, walk, and I would just drag it. I was just dragging it. You know what I'm saying? I was just one-stepping everywhere, right? And so then I get upstairs, go back to sleep. Fucking, when I woke up the next day, bro, could not move my leg. It was the worst fucking pain I'd ever had. Couldn't leave my house and shit for like a day and a half. Fucking finally, Daniel comes home from wherever he's at. He sees my leg. It's at this time, like there was just one little bitty spot on the side where the kid fell. But this inside part and all the way down was black.
Ooh.
And green and fucked
Damn.
up. Like Daniel was like, he froze when he seen it. So thank God he knows this steroid dude, this fucking, this fucking dude. His name was Ron. Shouts out to Ron. And he owned this vitamin shop. And he was like, man, I can call Ron and see what he says, And so Ron seen the shit, and he was like, tell you what, kid. He goes, I'll fucking sell you like a week's worth of HGH, $80. Huh? Fucking, I was like, what? And he was like, I'm telling you. He goes, that shit'll put you together on the inside, And sure enough, dude, he sold me like 7 of these little mini fucking things with this fucking the juice of life in it, son. And fucking every morning I would fucking shoot one right there above this leg. And in 3 days, I was out there with bricks stacked and I was doing fucking leg exercises on that shit. Daniel fucking like has that shit on video and like was taking pictures of me with a purple leg, like kicking and moving and shit. Wow. That's how quick that shit works. That's how good it works. And my legs, I never have to go to the doctor or anything for that shit. It like fucking healed it, dude. All that bruising, all that shit went away, and boom, I can still fucking jump up and grab the rim with 2 hands, everything. Yeah. When I do my squats, my legs, I've been working my legs lately more because I want to dunk again before I'm 40. And I don't have no problems with it. So, that shit's a miracle, man. We was talking about that the other night. The best time in baseball fucking ever was the steroid era.
Oh, absolutely.
That was the most exciting time in the fucking world, dude.
Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire.
That race, that was fucking awesome. Barry Bonds, like I said, that people used to rent kayaks because they knew not only was he going to get a home run, he was going to knock it into the San Francisco fucking Bay. Now, has there ever been another?
They'd race. They'd race each other.
They would jump out and swim. Yeah, you don't see highlights of motherfuckers swimming in the ocean anymore, like avoiding sharks to get to a fucking number 600 ball.
Game. Now they call it the pitcher's game. That's because no one can hit it out anymore. You can't hit it out like you could on.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, because you can't even take a Tylenol if you fucking balls. If you get blue balls, you know what I'm saying? There's probably something in Tylenol that makes them fucking see the ball fast or something. It's stupid. Give them steroid. You want to save the game? Telling you, let them get big and jack fucking homers. That was the best shit in the world, bro.
Everybody loved baseball in like the 80s and the early 90s.
Fuck yeah, that's what brought it up. We was talking about my Braves when they had the strike force. Back when motherfuckers did do roids and shit, my Braves were striking motherfuckers out, son. Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, John Smoltz, Steve Avery, the rookie. They were killing them.
Was it Chipper Jones? No.
Chipper came after those 4, I'm pretty sure. We still had Maddux and like Smoltz when Chipper first came to the league.
Maddux was
before the flood. I had Chipper Jones' high school baseball card. They handed him out one day when he first came to the Braves team. Like it was like if you were the first however many people there, you got this little book full of players, all the players on the roster that year, and they didn't even have a Chipper card for him yet. He didn't have a rookie card. They just put his high school card in there. Yeah. It wasn't even a Tops or Donruss, nothing, people. It was just a fucking whatever high school he went to.
That could be worth
high school card. Yeah, well, that fucking shitty fucking flood took that. So I had that whole book. It had David Justice, Ron Gant, Terry Pendleton, Mark Lemke, Sid Bream. It had the fucking squad in there, son. That shred my muscle. Nah, I think it's just this heat. Because one of the this black dude that I see at the gym all the time, we got kind of like the same body. He's a lot bigger than me now, but that's why he said, he was like, "You getting skinny, man?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro. I fucking I have to walk everywhere. I sweat all the fucking time. I think it's this heat and I haven't been like." I feel like I still eat. Owen will tell you, every day he walks in, I got a huge bag of nuts, a huge thing of fruit. I crush that. Then I go and get like a chicken breast or something from that Zanku place or some shit, you know.
Soda.
I drink sodas. I bought a thing of cookies today. I eat sweets. I try my best.
Yeah.
Hell, I've been drinking the weight gain smoothies at the fucking gym. I've been paying $8 for them fucking things, trying to like do something. I just don't gain fucking weight. You know, there's people in my family that's just been skinny like this our whole life. My Uncle Worm, his dad, my pawpaw, my dad's dad, Woody. You know, they were all built like this. You know, my Uncle Roger. You know, so like every other one of us, it seems like we have this build, you know, because like my dad's a thicker dude. My Uncle Keith is a big old thick fuck, right? And then like, you know, and then my mom's cousin Stevie is a bigger dude, whereas like Marty wasn't as big and shit like that. So like, you know, I just think it's this, you know, this natural build. Because I saw someone the other day, even when I was like at 170 out of prison and shit, my wrist I could never get my wrist any bigger.
Yeah.
You know? It's just like that. I just got that Bruce Lee, that super lean, that Bruce Lee shit.
Plus, you're always working out, though.
And I do work out every day because I can't just sit in the gym. It's so boring just to sit there. And it's getting boring just doing my same workouts, you know, that I do every
Basketball
day.
is such a good workout.
Well, basketball is great, but them fucking dudes, you know, the ones that ain't good, they try to hurt you and shit because, you know, I'm real fast and I fuck people up. Like the other day, dude, this kid fucking mouth first ran into my head. Like the top of my head had a fucking gash. Like Finn said, he goes, you know, if you were a pussy, you'd need 2 stitches, but I wouldn't go and get them. And so I was like, all right, cool. I was like, does my hair protect it? And he was like, yeah, I have to spread your hair to see it. Boom, that's all I need. As long as my hair keeps dirt out of it, you know, I put some triple antibiotic shit on it, and fucking it's already scabbing over and shit now. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's all the time with them fucking dudes out there. You know, they just, you know, fuck that. So I still go and shoot around, and I'll play fives when there's some of the players I like and know out there. But not as much anymore, man, because I don't have nothing to prove to these people, man. I'm 38. I'm going to be 38 next month, and I'm coming up on 30 years of playing ball. So, I don't, you know, I can't dunk on them anymore and prove to them. I used to just dunk on motherfuckers and shut them up. BC Fleazy, the white Bruce Lee. Fleazy's always talking shit. I love that motherfucker. BC Fleazy. Hell yeah. Where we at? 5:23. See, that shit flies, don't it, man? I talk shit. I talk shit. I make the time go. Hello. I didn't even talk about Todd Gurley. You know who that is?
Nah.
Former Georgia Bulldog, running back, just signed that young $60 million contract. Hello? What? Go Dogs. Bang, bang, bang. Fucking $45 million guaranteed.
Wow.
Put your dick on the table. I put my dick on the track and make it sing. That's that shit. Put the needle to the groove. That motherfucker, boy. Shit. Now all the running backs in the league are like, yo, yo, yo. This man just got 60 mil. I need a little bit of money. Right? Big Zeke. Zeke's knocking on the door now. Mr. Jerry Jones, this motherfucker got 60 million and he played for the Rams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I am on the Dallas Cowboys. Where's my money? Right?
Exactly.
Better guy. He's gonna be like, this Candyland! Oh shit. Hell yeah. That weed shit, that's some bullshit, man. They still brag about busting people over there in the South and the East Coast.
It's just
you know?
an excuse. It's just an excuse to bust someone down there.
Oh God.
It's like you're looking for someone, and it's like the most petty shit you can get them for, almost.
Fucking weed. Yeah. It's insane. It's
yeah.
weird that we're on the same fucking continent, just different sides, you know? Like over here, we're like, oh, I just went to this new store and you know what I'm talking about? And they got this price and that price.
Yeah.
And then you go you drive or fly over to the other side of this same piece of land, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing with that plant? We will arrest you and fuck your whole life up for it.
Yeah, it's like if you literally just
What?
drive down the street in one direction for long enough, in anywhere in this country, you can get to a place where you can buy weed down the street, and it's just like you go the opposite direction, and it can just ruin your fucking life.
It'll fuck you up. Yeah.
And it's on the same street, just like 36 hours away, but it's still like the same street,
Still the same
highway.
street. Yeah.
But it's like, fuck, your whole life.
I'm
And
fighting for land equality, people. Hello. This land is my land. This land is your land. This land belongs to you and weed. Hello. Bang, bang, bang. Come on now. It's the same piece of land. We should be able to smoke reefer wherever the fuck we're at. You know, why can't I look at the fucking Mount Rushmore and smoke a fat blunt? Right? I'm trying to smoke so much in front of Mount Rushmore, they got red eyes when I leave. Hello?
Dude,
they'll be like, red rocks on the Mount Rushmore.
That shit. Those dudes on
blow a
Rushmore,
fucking, blow some smoke at Washington and be like, here you go. Dude, look how good we've got it now, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Sir, my bad, you know? Hello?
That presidential weed.
Yeah, we should be able to go to Yellowstone and watch a fucking explosion while we smoke reefer.
Greenstone Park.
Niagara Falls. You know?
Exactly.
They won't even let you into the other side if you got a DUI over there.
But then you go somewhere out here and you smoke weed, and it's like the best experience you could have going to any of these parks.
Oh, yeah.
Greatest thing.
Still legal in England, too. Classified B drug. Holy sheep shit. In fucking England, mate? That's crazy, right?
Dude, fucking time to overthrow the queen, man. She's holding that shit.
What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys need a revolution.
Oh, they got the queen? Oh, yeah, the queen of England and shit. Hello? Public smoking clubs. I know, all restaurants should have like patios, like outdoor sections or like ventilated weed sections. If you want to increase your fucking business at your restaurant, you should definitely be fighting for marijuana smoking sections. You know, motherfuckers be able to come in there, watch a sports game, smoke a blunt. They gonna order all types of shit to eat. Hello? Come on, man. And they're not gonna get all fucking, like, not to bash people that drink, but they're, drunk people talk shit and they get in fights. People who smoke weed don't tend to do that as much. So, I think it would like cut down on bar fights, a lot of shit. Hello? Dude. And then you definitely increase on appetizers. Have like badass little bite-sized desserts that are affordable. You'd sell out so quick.
You buy more of the small shit than you would have like one big thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If there was a bar smart enough to have like little quick shit, you could even sell generic shit. When motherfuckers are stoned enough, if you got 5 bagel bites for $5 on your menu, motherfucker, pizza bagel bites. Exactly. See, I'm buying them motherfuckers quick. Hello, 5 fucking bagel bites. Shit, let me get that. Hello. We're all about it,
100%.
All that shit, man. It's
like wings. I get so many wings if I could just smoke it, like Buffalo Wild Wings. Like if they had like if they like could mix like those different tabs, like different like. And
what's always been my dream to open a restaurant called like Dubers and then make it like a Hooters style restaurant where the bitches wear like bright green yoga pants and like bright purple tops, and then their name tags be like different strands of weed.
Nice.
Hello. And that would be dope. And then they can like, we serve food. You can smoke out. You know what I'm talking about?
100%, yeah.
It'd be attached to a smoke shop. You can go over there and fucking buy some shit. Come back to the restaurant.
Go watch the fights there. Like put on pay.
Oh, dude, we'd have it all. Yeah.
That'd be so dope.
Right? Pink's Donuts. Dude, we'd have edibles. You'd have like an edible menu.
Oh my. Dude, there needs to be a restaurant just edibles. You know what I mean?
Oh shit! It's 5:30. All right. Fuck. Sorry, people. We sat here and daydreamed ourselves into no time. Hello. Y'all know why I can't go past an hour. Splits my video. Thanks for blazing in once again. Damn, bro. Hell yeah. Hey, that's how you know that's a good episode.